Hi friends, I'm Yamini and I welcome you back to my channel, The Saffron Box. So today in this series of understanding houses in Vedic astrology, I'm going to talk about the third house. Okay, the third house, or as we call it, the Sahaj Bhav, the Vikram Bhav, the Parakram Sthan. Okay, so there are various names by which this house is called. Okay, and this house basically deals with efforts. Okay, so the efforts one does, or the efforts one has the ability to do. Okay, so that's why it's also called the parakram bhav. What kind of parakram or courage do you have? Obviously, I mean, when you have to do something, when you want to achieve something, the first thing, the thought has to come into your mind. So this house also deals with the subconscious mind. What is planted in your mind? Okay, and subconscious mind. Then the courage. You need to have courage to do something. Whatever you want to achieve in life, wherever you want to go, whatever you want to do, physically, mentally, okay, you need courage. So this house deals with courage. That's why it's called the Vikram Bhav also. And after courage, what do? After having after the thought coming into your mind, after gathering enough courage, enough when you know that you have enough stamina to do something, what do? You start making efforts towards achieving your goal. Okay, so this house deals with efforts, and this is the first house. The third house is the first in the karma trine. Okay, like the third, the seventh and the 11th houses are part of the karma trine, and this house is also called a upchay sthan. Upchay is something which grows, so this is also a growth house. As I've already explained in my previous videos, the first house is where we are born. Okay, and the second house is the early childhood, is our immediate environment, is our value system, family, speech, etc. The third house is where one actually starts to understand, the development starts happening, one starts to understand what is happening, what all one needs to learn, what is it that one needs to focus on, make an effort to do, and again this is where the all these things, as I mentioned, courage, hard work, perseverance comes into play, because this is the house where your actual journey into the world starts. Now this house interestingly also deals with short journeys. So one starts making short journeys, one grows up and starts taking up short journeys, starts taking up initiative, starts to learn things on his or her own. So this house is a very very important house, because you might be very ambitious. Your lagna might say, your ascendant might say that you're a very ambitious person, but those ambitions, those goals cannot be translated into reality if you do not have the courage or the perseverance or the stamina to do it, to make an effort towards them. So this house, as I said, is a growth house also. So whatever we plant here grows. So it deals with, as I mentioned, it also deals with short journeys. So if we have to say realize something, we want to achieve our goals, how do we do it? We have to make an effort mentally, we have to think about it, we have to physically move about, in the process of achieving our goals, we have to physically also make an effort. So we have to travel. This house also, as I said, deals with short term travels, short journeys. And what else is required to, for us to grow? We need to communicate. We need to communicate with people around us. So communication skills are seen from this house. Yeah, and mass communication, dealing with the outside world, is seen with this house. So people usually having a good third house are good with communication. They are good in journalism, they might be good in writing. That of course depends on individual charts. So this house primarily deals with all that: communication, journalism, mass communication, yeah, and correspondence which we have with people. Okay, and once when we are communicating with others, uh, whom do we communicate with? When we are trying to grow in life, we need support. Okay, so whom do we look forward to? Whom do we look towards for support? We look towards our immediate environment. So your immediate friends, your close circle of friends, childhood friends, your neighbors, all those people matter here. So the neighbors, the childhood friends, they are all seen from the third house. Your younger siblings, okay, so your siblings are also very important in contributing towards your growth. If you're not well placed in your family only, how do how can one put in their mind towards their growth? So your siblings, yeah. So in a nutshell, the third house deals with your stamina. First of all, it deals with your subconscious mind. So what comes into your subconscious mind? Because if you see, the fourth house represents midnight. Okay, the time period from 12 to 2. Okay, and the third house deals with the next 2 hours. Okay, so that 2 to 4, that is where the maximum dreams, or that is where our mind is active, in the subconscious. So whatever you see during the day, whatever you are thinking as such, comes into your dreams, takes the form of your dreams. So it deals with the subconscious. So the subconscious mind, your stamina, your courage, perseverance, the support from the environment, your younger siblings, your immediate friends, how do you communicate with them, so your communication, and to again, to make some to realize your objectives, you need to move about. So short term journeys, all these things are seen with the third house. So that's it in a nutshell. Okay, also the third house, the karka is Mars. Mars and Saturn are the karaks for the third house. And if we just see planet wise, if say Mars is placed here in the third house, so what happens? The person goes aggressively about making efforts. Okay, so if one has a goal, one moves about aggressively. There's also a possibility of having younger brothers as your siblings. Okay, and if say moon is placed here, now moon represents our manas, our mind. So placement of moon here indicates that one is interested in communication, one likes to travel around, one likes to be with their siblings, be with their friends, or one might be having a good physical stamina. So it also shows that someone who this is a person with physical stamina for sports, is interested in a lot of rigorous physical activity. So placements of the various planets in the third house also matter. Also, where does the third lord go? Where is the planet ruling the third house? Where is it posited in the horoscope? What are the various which all planets are aspecting the third house? So all these things matter in our study related to the third house. Okay, so as of now, that's it. I'm going to come up with the next video which talks about all the things which the fourth house represents. So till then, do keep watching the videos, and in case you want to leave a comment or you have any feedback, any suggestion, do drop in a comment in the comment box under the video, and do tap the bell on the right side here to subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you so much. Bye bye.